Okay, hi guys. I want to welcome you back to my channel, and I'm not going to talk very long. So I felt like I've been getting a lot of feedback Facebook wise, maybe not so much on YouTube because I haven't really generated a following, but I want to do another eyeshadow tutorial. And what I want to do is I want to do a fantasy eyeshadow tutorial. And if you don't already know, my forte is like I love eyeshadow. So I'm going to do a lot of different eyeshadow tutorials with you guys, and I want you to just tell me some of the things that you want to do. So this is what I'm going to start with the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion primer. I know you can barely read that. And we're going to start by applying this all over the lid. My goal is to make these videos 10 minutes long only. So in this fantasy eye, what I would like to do is I want to take this kind of turquoise Jordana color. That's one of the colors. But first, I want to use my MAC Fafi Eye collection. I love this. I have the lipsticks also. And I'm going to start with the navy right here, and I'm going to apply that in the crease of the eye. So let's start with that. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. blending brush just because. So I'm going to start in the crease of my eye, and I'm going to make that like extremely dark and only apply it to the crease of my eye. Okay, and as you can see how it starts, eyeshadow starts off really funky when you first starting off. I'm going to take this blue, and it's more like a turquoise color. See that? And I'm going to apply this all over the eyelid and even cover up the middle that I just did. And we're going to pat this. And as I said, we're going to go across the eyelid. And remember, this is a fantasy eye. This is not everyday wear. Just something different that I wanted to do. And you just want to take it up to the crease where we first applied that MAC navy blue color. Okay, and I'm gonna get a little close up. And can you see that? So I'm gonna take my Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to apply the piece, and I'm going to start that at the corner of my eye. And we're going to bring it out. So start at the corner of your eye, and you want to bring it down into the corner like how I did, because it's a fantasy eye. And this would have been a good tutorial. I wasn't on YouTube like that before, but this would have been a good makeup to do for if anybody was Avatar for Halloween. So now I want to take this same Urban Decay palette, but I want to use this color called Graffiti. Sorry, and it's green. And I'm going to use my smudging brush to apply that green, and we're going to put it on the lower lash, and we're going to take it from the corner of the eye all the way to the ends. So can you see? Okay, so I have the green under the eyes. So to complete that fantasy look, I'm going to take the color Ransom, and that's going to be this purple color in the corner. And I'm going to apply that to the outer portion of my lid. And I hate like getting it off center. I have a mirror to the side, so what I'm going to do is apply this to the outside and like bring it down into a perfect V. And when you're doing that, you can see how it's forming like a triangle. So these are good techniques to use for like Halloween and like little maybe costume parties and things. And so you see how it's like forming that. And so if I had rhinestones, I'd put them to the corner of my eyes like that. So now you see how it's like turquoise to purple. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And we're just starting in the corner and we're like working it down. So now we've completed the purple. And something else that I'm gonna do that I want to try is one thing I like to do is you can take a lot of highlighter colors when you're doing this fantasy makeup like this, and I'm gonna take this small, like it's a blush, it's by Mira. So in this clip, I'm just discussing about the highlighter and how you apply it over the or under the eyes, and to give you that dewy kind of just fantasy look. Crazy, right? You can take your mascara and the ends of your mascara, kind of dot that on. So right here, I am using my mascara to apply the dots that go around the eye. You can even choose to add rhinestones on the dots for even more glittery effect. And like I said earlier, this is perfect for Halloween, and you want to be sure that if you plan on doing this on someone else, that you want to use disposable mascara wands, because you definitely don't want to get an infection in the eye. It's definitely not a good look, and it can be very painful. So I was already primed my face before I did this tutorial, and I use a Makeup Forever setting powder that I put on all over my Smashbox full coverage foundation, and it works really well. Also has its own brush to apply. And I just take a little of that. It's very translucent, smoky, and it goes all over, and it prevents you from that oil seepage. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks again. Bye.